Test, test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. Test, test. All right. All right, so find your comfortable spot on the floor, or you can sit in a chair if you'd like as well. You can sit with your legs straight or crossed, however you feel comfortable. And we're going to begin with breathing. So sit up straight, relax your shoulders. And we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale slowly through our mouth. So take a deep breath, fill your lungs completely, and exhale. Imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath as you slowly exhale. With each inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Inhale, filling your lungs completely with air. And on the exhale, squeezing out all of the air. As you inhale, allow your spine to get longer as your head reaches up toward the ceiling. And when you exhale, feel your shoulders relaxing and feel the ground under your body where you're sitting. Now in the next inhale, we're going to inhale and raise our arms and hands above our head, palms together if you can reach, lifting your chest. And when you're ready to exhale, exhale through your nose as you lower your arms and hands down to the floor. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach, breathing through your nose. And on the exhale, slowly exhaling, lowering your arms and hands down with control. Filling your lungs completely. And slowly exhaling, squeezing out all of the air. Moving with your breath. Now in the next inhale, when you're ready to exhale, turn your torso to the left side as you exhale, lowering your arms and hands down, breathing through your nose. When you're ready to inhale, reaching your hands up, turning your torso back to the center on the inhale. And when you're ready to exhale, turn to the opposite side as you exhale, lowering your arms and hands down. Continue inhaling and exhaling through your nose, alternating sides on the exhale. Synchronizing your movement with your breath. Lifting and reaching up on the inhale, relaxing and rotating on the exhale. One more time on each side. And when you're done, bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. Take a moment to inhale and exhale through your nose, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your elbows, palms together in front of your chest in prayer posture. Now from here, we're going to straighten our hands out, our arms in front of us with the palms of our hands facing. And we're going to inhale through our nose as we allow our wrists to guide us as far back as you can reach your hands. And when you're ready to exhale, we're going to bring our wrists back to the front of us. As you inhale, try and flex your wrists as much as you can with your fingers pointing in. And when you exhale, bring your wrists back together with your fingers pointing away, wrists together. Follow your breath, inhale out, arms straight, fingers pointing in on the inhale, and on the exhale, fingers pointing away, arms straight as you exhale slowly through your nose, inhaling and exhaling through your nose, moving with your breath. Flexing your wrists as much as you can. Spread your fingers apart. One more time. And then bring your hands back to prayer posture in front of you. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and get up into a tabletop position on all fours. So place your knees under your hips, separate your knees apart. Place your hands under your shoulders with your fingers spread wide apart. Check that your index fingers are facing forward. And rotate your arms and your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, rotate your shoulders so that they're facing toward your thighs. We're going to do cat-cow, and just keep in mind that our head moves last. We're going to keep our arms straight as we do this. Move within your range of motion. When we inhale, we're going to arch our lower spine and then lift our chin. And when you're ready to exhale, breathing through our nose, we're going to pull our navel in toward our spine, arch our upper back toward the ceiling, and lower our head. On the inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your chin and your head. Again, on the exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, tighten your gluteal muscles as you arch your upper back toward the ceiling and lower your head. Move with your breath, breathing through your nose. Inhaling as you lift your head, exhaling as you lower. One more time in each direction. And when you're done, pause with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Now from here, pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to inhale as we reach our right arm and our left leg, opposite arm and leg, on the inhale, reaching as much as you can. And when you're ready to exhale, follow your breath, breathing through your nose, lower your arm and hand down. When you're ready to inhale, go to the opposite arm and leg, left arm, right leg, reaching as much as you can. And exhale when you're ready, coming back down. Breathing through your nose, keeping your limbs parallel to the floor. moving with your breath, keeping your navel pulled in toward your spine. One more time on each side. And when you're done, pause for a moment in tabletop position. And we're going to spread our knees apart, bring our feet together, and sit back in child's pose. So lower your hips down toward your heels, and then lower your forearms and your forehead and torso down to the ground, and breathe through your nose. Lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And from here, we're going to go ahead and step our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Make sure that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, you can come on up so that your torso is vertical to the floor with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. Try and scoop your hips under you. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Long, deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling through your nose. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle with your hands. Exhale as you lower your torso and hands down to the floor next to your right foot. You can get onto your fingertips if you need to. We're going to push the floor away as we pull our right foot back and bring our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. When you're ready, bring your hands up into prayer posture in front of your chest. Make sure your left knee is above your left ankle. Torso vertical to the floor, scooping your hips under you, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Long, deep breaths. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then make a circle with your hands as you inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bending forward, placing your hands on the floor next to your left foot. Push the floor away as you pull your left foot back. And we're into tabletop position again. Now from here, we're going to do puppy pose. So make sure your knees are under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And we're going to slowly walk our hands forward with our fingers spread apart, lowering our torso and forehead down to the floor, relaxing your neck and head, opening up your shoulders, keeping your hips in the air, pushing the floor away with your hands and fingers spread wide apart, and just breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in as you walk your hands back to tabletop position. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and bring our left foot forward into a lower left lunge. Bring our hands up into prayer posture in front of us. And again, if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears and reach your fingertips up toward the ceiling. Try and scoop your hips under you. Keep your torso vertical to the floor. Left knee above your left ankle. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle reaching up. And then exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your left foot. Now this time, we're gonna keep our right hand on the ground and inhale as we reach our left fingertips up toward the ceiling, breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling as you need to. Reaching up toward the ceiling while pushing the floor away with your right hand. Keeping the left knee bent over the left ankle. And then inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring your left hand back down to the floor. We're gonna push the floor away as we pull our left foot back and bring our right foot forward into a right lower lunge. Make sure your right knee is above your right ankle, and when you're ready, bring your hands up to prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching up toward the ceiling. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reaching up. Exhale, bring your hands down to the floor next to your right foot. Keeping your left hand on the ground with your fingers spread apart. We're gonna inhale our right fingertips up toward the ceiling, reaching as we inhale and exhale through our nose. Pushing the floor away with our left hand, reaching our right fingertips up toward the ceiling. And then inhale, reaching up, and then exhale, bring our right hand down to the floor next to our right foot, and then push the floor away as you pull your right foot back. Come back to tabletop position. Now from here, you can do puppy pose again, or I'm gonna do downward dog. If you're doing downward dog, just make sure your fingers are spread wide apart. Index fingers are facing forward, shoulders are rotated so your biceps are facing forward, and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. Get onto the balls of your feet, and we're gonna push the floor away as we lift our hips in the air, opening up our shoulders, and then alternate lifting your heels off the ground, walking the dog, stretching the backs of your legs as you breathe through your nose, relaxing your neck and shoulders. And when you're ready, just relax and breathe. Keeping your knees slightly bent, focusing on opening your shoulders. And then bend your knees, bring them down to the floor. And we're gonna spread our knees wide apart, bring our feet together and sit back in child's pose again, lowering our hips to our heels, lowering our forearms and our torso and forehead down to the ground. Breathing through your nose. And then lift your head, straighten out your arms, and come back up to tabletop position. And we're gonna go ahead and bring our feet under our body with our knees bent. And then inhale as we bring up our hands above our head and stand up. And then exhale our hands down by our side. So coming to the front of your mat with your feet separated under your hips, we're gonna do a balancing pose. So find a nice sturdy spot on the floor and then place your hands on your hips. Take a moment to just breathe, observe your body, try and evenly distribute the weight of your body on your feet. And then from here, we're gonna go ahead and bend our left knee, keeping our left toes on the ground. placing the weight of our body in our right leg. Now you can stay here if you'd like, or you can go ahead and lift your left foot off the ground. And if you'd like, you can bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. And if you'd like to go further, you can cross your left ankle above your right knee. Find your balancing point. And you can, if you'd like, lift your hands toward the ceiling, breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And then exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then release your ankle from above your knee and lower your foot and your hands down to the floor. And then take a moment to just lift the heels of your feet off the ground, relaxing your legs and hips. And we're going to switch. We're going to bring our hands to our hips again and do the other side. So take a moment to just breathe, find your balancing point. Now, inhale and lift your right knee, keeping your right toes on the ground, and place the weight of your body in your left leg. Now you can stay here if you'd like, or if you'd like to go further, lift your right foot off the ground. And again, if you'd like, you can bring your hands to prayer posture in front of your chest. And you can also cross your right ankle above your left knee. Find your balancing point. And if you'd like, you can bring your arms above near your ears and reach your fingers toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then release your right ankle from above your left knee and lower your foot and your hands down by your side. And then alternate lifting the heels of your feet off the ground, relaxing your leg muscles. All right, now we're going to do one more balancing pose. And if you'd like, you can use a block or a can or something, a book, whatever prop you might have if you need it. What we're going to do is step our right foot back, keep our left foot forward, place your hands on your hips, lift your chest, take a deep breath, inhale, and as you exhale, step forward, placing the weight of your body in your left foot, and then continue moving forward as far as you can, keeping your balance, moving your torso parallel to the floor while lifting your right foot off the ground. And if you'd like, you can bring your arms parallel to the floor like an airplane. Make sure you're on a sturdy spot. Sometimes a cushiony mat is hard to balance on. Breathing through your nose. And then lower your right foot down. And we're going to switch feet. Take a moment to just place your hands on your hips. Find your balance on your right foot. Inhale, lifting your chest. And then exhale, place your weight into your right foot. Lifting your left foot off the ground. Move your arms parallel to the ground. Lifting your left leg so that your torso and your left leg are parallel to the floor. Again, you can use a block or a book if you need to hold something in front of you, you can do that. And release, lower your left leg and come back up. Now from here, we're gonna stand on our mat with our feet separated, hands on our hips, feet separated about 3 or 4 feet apart, depending on how long your legs are. Hands on your hips. Inhale with a straight spine, and then exhale as you bend your knees as far as you can. And then inhale again, and this time exhale, tilting your torso forward, and bring your hands down to the floor. And then you can straighten your legs as you relax your head and shoulders. Take a moment to grab your elbows or your wrists, and then gently move your head up and down as if you're saying yes, or side to side as if you're saying no. Relaxing your neck and shoulders. And then pause. Now inhale your hands together above your head, behind you, lifting your knuckles up toward the ceiling. So you're reaching your arms and hands behind you, reaching your knuckles up toward the ceiling, and interlace your fingers. Breathing through your nose, reaching your knuckles toward the ceiling. Try to bring your arms behind your head. Relax your neck and shoulders. And then release, bring your hands down to the floor and walk your hands toward your left foot. Inhale, lifting your chest toward your left foot, and then exhale, relaxing your torso over your left leg. Try not to bend your head, just relax your torso. Inhale, reaching toward your top of your foot, and then exhale, relaxing over your torso, over your leg, your torso over your leg. So inhale, lifting your chest toward the front of your foot. Exhale, relaxing your torso over your leg. And then walk your hands to the center again. And then walk your hands toward your right foot. Again, inhale, lifting your chest toward the top of your right foot. And then exhale, relaxing your torso over your leg. Try not to bend your head, but relax your torso. Keep your neck and spine in alignment. Inhale, lifting, exhale, relaxing. And then move your hands to the center. And from here, we're going to walk our feet in to about 2 feet apart or 1.5 feet apart, and then lower your hips down to the ground. If you need to, you can sit on a block or a book. If your ankles are tight, you can put something under your heels of your feet, and then bring your hands up into prayer posture. Our goal is to get our torso vertical to the floor, relaxing our hips, breathing through our nose. The weight of your body is in the heels of your feet. And then lower your hands down to the floor. Take your arms out from between your legs and sit down on the ground. Scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent. Move your arms parallel to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest, and exhale as you slowly, with control, bring your spine down to the floor. And then stretch your arms out parallel to your shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Now walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of your mat so your knees are separated. Now keeping your shoulders on the ground, take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side and try and turn your head to gaze at your right hand while keeping your shoulders on the ground. Knees relaxing to the left side, head turned and gazing at your right hand. Breathing through your nose. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head back to the center. Exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side, and you turn your head to gaze at your left hand while keeping your shoulders on the ground. And then inhale your knees and your head back to the center. And then we're going to move our arms down next to our torso, walk our feet under our knees. So arms are down next to your torso with the palms facing down. Walk your feet under your knees as much as possible. Pull your navel in toward your spine. And from here, we're going to inhale as we lift our hips off the ground, pushing the heels of our feet into the ground, tightening our gluteal muscles as we inhale and lift our hips as high as you can. And then exhale with control, coming down an inch away from the ground, not all of the way. Follow your breath. Inhale, lifting, tightening your gluteal muscles. And on the exhale, coming down an inch away from the ground. Moving with your breath. On the inhale, as you lift your hips, tighten your gluteal muscles. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground as we continue to inhale and exhale through our nose. And move your straight arms under your hips and interlace your fingers. Continue breathing through your nose as you lift your hips, tighten your gluteal muscles. And then on the next exhale, we're going to release our hands from under our hips, move our arms away as we lower our hips all the way down to the ground. Now pull your navel in toward your spine and lift your left foot toward the ceiling. And then cross your left ankle above your right knee. Now we're going to do a piriformis stretch where first we're going to place our left hand on the inner left thigh, relaxing your left leg and your left foot, breathing naturally through your nose, gently pushing your left thigh away. And then release your hand from your left thigh, and then lift your right foot off the ground, relax your right leg. Take your hands between your legs and interlace your fingers behind your right thigh. Take your left elbow and relax it on your inner left thigh. So fingers are interlaced behind your right thigh, and your elbow or forearm, your left elbow or forearm are on your left thigh. Relax your feet and your legs. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you. At the same time, push your left thigh away. Relax your feet and your legs. As you do this, go as far as you can and then just breathe. And release, lower your right foot down to the ground, release your fingers from behind your right thigh, and lift your left foot up toward the ceiling, and then lower your left foot down to the ground, keeping your left knee bent. Reach your right foot up toward the ceiling, and then take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee. Take your right hand and relax it on your inner right thigh. And gently push your right thigh away. Make sure your right leg is relaxed, your foot is relaxed. We're just gently pushing our right thigh away. And then release your hand from your right thigh. And now we're going to lift our left foot off the ground and take our hands between our legs and interlace our fingers behind our left thigh. And then take your right elbow or forearm and relax it on your inner right thigh. So your right elbow or forearm is on your inner right thigh. We're going to use that to push it away. And our fingers are interlaced behind our left thigh. Relax your legs and your feet. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you. And at the same time, push your right thigh away. Relaxing your legs and your feet as you do this. And then release, lower your left foot down, release your hands from behind your left thigh, and reach your right foot up toward the ceiling, and then lower your right foot down. And then from here, we're gonna lift both feet into the air, reach our hands into the air, bend our knees and grab our outer feet with our hands, pull our feet down into happy baby pose so that our knees are on the outside of our shoulders and torso. And then we're going to alternate lifting our feet as we rock side to side, releasing any tension you feel in your spine. You can also rock up and down as well. Breathing through your nose. Moving around as much as you can. If you fall out, get back in. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower them down to the floor, and stretch your body out on your mat so that your back is on the floor for our final pose of Shavasana. So lie on your back, close your eyes, separate the heels of your feet and allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Your eyes should be closed and focus on your breathing. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your arms and your wrists and your fingers. Relax your hips. Relax your thigh muscles. Relax your knees and your calves. Relax your ankles and toes. Feel the ground supporting your body and focus on your breathing. Observe your breath getting longer as your body relaxes. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then bring your hands above your head and stretch your body. Bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And then push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale through our nose as we raise our arms and hands above our head. And then we're going to exhale with a fast exhale through our mouth as we lower our arms and hands down quickly. We'll do that 3 times, and then we'll end with the final 4th breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, but bring the palms of your hands together and pause at your third eye for kind thoughts, pause at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you for joining, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Good night.